everybody, and welcome to Borby's Football and Banter Factory. I said we're going to preview the Champions League, and we are. We're obviously going to start with Sevilla, who we're going to face at Stamford Bridge on the 21st, Wednesday night here in Dhaka local time, Tuesday in London. We will be previewing what Sevilla can do to us. Let's have a look at Sevilla's form. So Sevilla have started the season a mixed bag. They lost against Cadiz 3-1. They won 2 games in the Copa del Rey against Levante. They drew against Sevilla, and then they lost against Granada. Was sent and was down to 10 men. So form suggests that there is a chance. We have a chance to win this match because obviously Sevilla are in a bad way right now. But I was impressed with them near the end of last season when I saw them, and when I saw them against Bayern, they were very good. I must be honest. They were exactly what we don't like to face, a tactically savvy team, a team that attacks as a team, defends as a team, presses high, has a lot of energy, and plays to the coach's philosophy. And the coach is an experienced manager. I know that he got sacked by Madrid and Spain, but he's had a lot of experience and he's a decent coach. So I'm not looking forward to this. I am worried, to be honest. Even though their form suggests we have a chance. So like with Timo Werner, I have a feeling that we might rest either Timo or Kai. I think Timo will get a rest because he's been playing a lot of games, internationals including. And I think Timo's going to definitely get some rest. Turbo Timo going to get his batteries recharged. With Kai, I think Tammy's going to start. Maybe Pulisic and Odoi on the wings. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who plays in midfield. Does he rotate Kante? Does he put James in there? He could put James and Kovacic in there. James as a CDM, and Kovacic as the playmaker in there. And then the back four. Well, Mendy's not fit yet, is he? So we're gonna have to start with Kaba. Kepa can't start after last night. It's not necessarily his fault, but the defense has no communication with him. You know, it's paper thin, our defense. It's, you know, you can put a pin right through that defense, and like not a sharp pin either, like a plastic pin. Like it's nowhere near good enough. So, and Kepa's probably, I don't want to say it, but he's probably the main reason. Like, he's one of the reasons. I think everybody is the reason, including the coach. So, but he's the one that makes the most mistakes. So I would start Kaba. Who else would I start? Probably Zuma and Tomori. I would not trust Christensen. I mean, you talk about Denmark. Denmark is known for chocolate, you know, and Christensen is the furthest thing from a good chocolate. He's rubbish, man. I don't even know what I'm saying. He's just bad. He's rubbish. And I don't know, man. Christensen's got to be on the bench. He's an academy guy, so I do like him. It doesn't sound like I like him, but I actually used to like him. But John Terry said that he would be a great defender for Chelsea. We get to see that. He makes a lot of mistakes all the time. Half the time I don't see him in defense, which is, I don't know what that means. It just means that he's bad at defending or he just doesn't defend. I don't know. I have no clue. Either one of those things. But yeah, man, Sevilla, we should get this done. We should beat Sevilla at Stamford Bridge. Like, it shouldn't be that tough, should it? It's Stamford Bridge, man. It's London. Come on. I know there are no fans, but it's our home stadium. Let's win this one. Let's win this match. Come on. Like, I'm gonna predict. Oh man, prediction time. I'm gonna predict Chelsea 3, Sevilla 2. I can't predict a clean sheet. You know I can't. I'd like to, but I can't. You know, there's nothing in there for me to say that we'll get a clean sheet. I think we'll concede, but I think hopefully we'll score enough to win. And The way Frank Lampard was talking after the match against Southampton, it's like he doesn't even recognize that there's a deep issue with their defense. It's very deep, and it's something that needs to be sorted, something that needs to be coached properly. And the way he was talking is just, once again, I don't think this man doesn't know how to coach a defense. He is bad at coaching defenses. Is he worse than Ole? Is Ole better than him? Because I was talking to my Manchester United fans, and Ole, for at least for a little while, did fix the defense last season for Manchester United. Like, Frank hasn't done that yet. It's early days, but like there are no good signs, honestly, so far, and there's no tactical acumen or signs of tactical adjustments to matches to suggest that Mr. Frank, Super Frank, will adjust. So I'm worried, man. I'm hoping we just sneak this one. Let's look at some of the other fixtures. So, okay, Lazio and Dortmund. Now that's a good one. So Dortmund have had a mixed start. Lazio have had a terrible start to the season. Let's just confirm. Yeah. So Lazio ended. I think that was the last game of last season or the beginning of this season. They lost 4-1 to Atalanta, drew against Inter Milan, lost 3-0 to Sampdoria. They're looking bad, bro. I fancy Dortmund in this one. Haaland is in good form. Was it Giovanni Reina, the young American? He's in good form as well. I know they lost to Bayern in the Super Cup, but they look good. They've won 2 back-to-back games. Haaland is in good form. Sancho, I think he's playing, so he'll be there as well. They've got a good young attacking force, and I fancy them. I think they're gonna get this. I'm gonna go for Dortmund 2, Lazio 0, even at Lazio's home stadium. Barcelona versus Ferencváros. I'm guessing that's the Turkish team. I don't know. Okay, it's got to be Barca. Even though they're in such bad form, they're a bit like us, mixed bag results. At least they defend better than us, at the very least. I mean, they don't concede. They haven't conceded 11 goals so far. We have, so I'm gonna go for Barca. Even though they're having a lot of issues, I know Griezmann doesn't fit into their team. I don't know what the hell his role is. He's just there. He's just kind of he's somewhere in the field, like, figuring out what to do, and he doesn't really know what he's doing. So playing as a right winger, I think, and looks clueless. So I'm still gonna go for a narrow Barca win. I think maybe Griezmann will be rested, and I think Barca will function better as a team if they have Ansu Fati and either Trincao or Pedri on the wing with Messi up front with Coutinho as the 10. I'm going to go for Barca in this one. I think even though they're trying to figure out what Koeman wants from them, I think they'll have enough to beat a team that I don't even know where they're from, probably Turkey. But good luck to Ferencváros. I hope they can surprise everybody and do something. But I'm going to go for Barca. There's Salzburg versus Lokomotiv Moscow. That's going to be Salzburg. I think they're at home. They've got some good players. They've got that Daka dude who's scoring a lot of goals. Was linked with Liverpool. I think linked with Chelsea as well. Paris, Manchester United. That's a good one. Now that's a good one. But I think Paris will win this. But I think for Manchester United, it'll be a heroic defeat, like a 2-1 defeat. Like they'll take a lot of positives from this. But I think Paris at home, I think they'll be okay. I think is Neymar fit? I think they don't have any injury issues. Mbappe keeps scoring as he does, so I think they'll win this. I think they'll edge this. But I think Manchester United could bring a surprise. They could nick a draw. They could, but I think they'll lose, but just by a little bit. I'm going for a 2-1 to Paris. Dynamo Kiev versus Juventus at Dynamo Kiev's home. This is an interesting test because Juventus have had a decent start. I think they've lost 1 and they've won 1 in the league, or drawn 2. I'm not sure. I think they drew the last game. Morata equalized and had a winner ruled out I believe. Yep. By VAR. Dynamo Kiev are not going to be easy. You know, those I think they play on the plastic surface, and it's not easy to play football there. And Perlo, he's a high pressing manager, and he wants to play. So he wants to play well. So it could be a tricky match, but I think Juventus will edge this 2-1. Zenit and Club de Brugge. Zenit just because they're at home. Real Madrid, Shakhtar, Real Madrid, they're at home. Is Hazard fit? I want to see Eden because it was the Garden of Eden at Stamford Bridge when he was there. He was our darling hero, and he has fallen far off where we expect him to be, and I hope he gets back up there. He's too good to be in this position, man. It hurts to see good players suffer like this because I know how good he is, and he is like at his best. He was the third best player in the world. Like at his best, he's the best player I've seen after Messi and Ronaldo. At his best, and they're not. I'm not saying he's anywhere near close to them. He isn't. Because no one is. But at his best, he was something else, man. You couldn't touch him. His dribbling was just so silky. He was a magician, wasn't he? He made me so happy. Led us to 2 titles, 2 Europa Leagues, good times. Although he hasn't done it in the Champions League, that's why he's gone to Madrid, and that will be his aim ultimately to win the Champions League. And I think they'll start off with a win. So yeah, I think that covers. Okay, so there's also Leipzig and Istanbul. I think Leipzig at home. Rennes versus Rennes because we got Mendy from Rennes. So I'm just gonna go for Rennes. I think that covers the first day of the Champions League on Tuesday night, Wednesday here, early morning. I'm gonna talk about Chelsea a little bit more because I feel like we should clear the air a bit, like in terms of what do you guys like what do you think? Like is Frank gonna last? Like is it too early to say anything about Frank? I'm worried, man. Like it's a constant thing in my head because I'm thinking about Frank and I can see what's happening. Like it's not good news because I've seen this before at Chelsea, and when it goes down, it's very difficult to get back up. And the friends that my best friends who are Chelsea fans as well, my best friend and people who I know who are Chelsea fans, they think that Thiago Silva and Edouard Mendy is crucial, a bit like Alisson and Van Dijk to how we play as a team, and could be, but that could be basically what saves Lampard, honestly, because if any one of them get injured, he's screwed. He's done because he's not going to make any adjustments. He doesn't know how to coach defense. He's not a defensive manager. Forget defensive manager. He doesn't do the basics of defending. He doesn't. He's a gung-ho manager, a bit like, I think he takes a lot from his Uncle Harry, and he's, I'm not convinced by him whatsoever, but he is our manager, and I back him. So, and he was the greatest player we ever had. So, all those things considered, I'm hoping we kind of somehow get out of this rut, and then Thiago Silva and Mendy help us find some solidity in defense. But yeah, man, I think I'm worried, man. Lampard could be in trouble. If he doesn't sort it out, he'll be gone by December. The good thing is, every single good big team. This is the beauty of football. Last night, I was watching Tottenham and West Ham, and it was 3-0 to Tottenham, and I went to sleep. I was like, that's it. I'm done. And I wake up and it's 3-3. I was like, what? Like, how does Mourinho conceding 3 at home? That just doesn't happen, especially after the 3-0 lead. But that is what football is all about, man. It's about the romanticism, the hopelessness, the unpredictability, the crazy comebacks. And that's the positive Frank will take. The other teams around him are dropping points, are in a position as bad as him, apart from a few others. Teams like Aston Villa and Everton are doing very well, and they've had a good window as well. So that's the positive Frank will take, I believe. And he will look, and that's what I think is giving the Chelsea fans a lot of hope as well, that other teams are struggling. So whoever figures it out first will have a chance to be in the title race. I'm not saying win the title, but at least be in the picture. So I don't know. I'm hoping Lampard can figure it out. I honestly don't know right now what to expect, whether it's top 4 or something better than top four. I honestly don't know. I would wish that there's something better, but I'm realistic enough to say that if he doesn't finish top four, he's done. Like, he's sacked. That is, you cannot finish top four with this team. There's about 20, 23 internationals. German one, like Havertz and Werner and Pulisic, Ziyech. These are world class players. Um, Kovacic, Kante in the middle, they're world class. Jorginho is pretty good. Some may class him as world class. I would say he's good, above average. Crappy defense, but some leaders in there. Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, Mendy's doing well. When he's played, he's done well. And good young players. Tammy's there. Hudson-Odoi. He's got a good team, man. He can't like not finishing top four with this team would be. I mean, he would deserve to get sacked. Let's be honest, he would deserve to get sacked. But anyways, guys, please leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel. I know it's a new channel. I thank everyone for tuning in and listening to me talk, and keep the blue flag flying high, Chelsea fans.